There is clearly a path for prosperity for our city and for our region, but we've got to take action. The history of St. Louis has always been associated with transportation and its access to the West. The intersection of three of North America's most important rivers made St. Louis an important gateway in the 18th century. Now, as highways and ports have determined the winners in the 20th century, airports will drive the pace of development of the 21st century. The St. Louis Aerotropolis project is one great opportunity for our region. Business is all about proximity and speed to customers. Airports constitute the physical internet of this new world.
You know, this is the start of what could be a big thing for St. Louis and a big thing for Shanghai. Something that can create good paying jobs for St. Louisans and new business opportunities for Shanghai. We're here connecting to the rest of the world.
This is a great opportunity for us, for St. Louis region, to reposition ourselves for the 21st century.
It is very important to realize that airports are no longer just passenger transportation hubs, but have evolved into tight supply chain centers and commercial centers. This project will generate long-term, permanent jobs for many St. Louisans. China is seriously looking at St. Louis as a place for this hub.
And let's work together for the advancement of the relation between our two countries, for the enhancement of the economic relations between us, and also for a closer tie between St. Louis and China.
St. Louis is an attractive opportunity, especially compared to other congested cities. We would also expect Aerotropolis to increase and generate more economic activity based on transportation, meaning rail, land, trucks, and water.
We know as a community together we still need to work hard to make this a credible, a viable, a long-term sustainable hub that will be mutually beneficial to the people of Missouri and St. Louis and to the people of Shanghai and China.
The studies show that there's $17 billion of new economic activity that would take place over the next 15 years. And this does not take into account the other potential revenue streams that Missouri may attract when countries other than China decide to follow suit. This is a terrific opportunity for the state to engage more broadly and deeply in world trade, to provide jobs for the region and the state, and to increase revenue. But we must act decisively.
This is something that we cannot afford to fail.
The weakness of an underutilized airport has become a potential strength.